And a very good evening, everyone. Jeremy here on strategic.com.sg market recap for the Straits Times Index trading week ending the 23rd of July 2021. Well, the STI, not much movement on in terms of last week's price action, and on the monthly charts, you can see S&P 500 still stuck within this Ichimoku SSSA line and the SSSB line, forming a range between 3001 to about 3250 points. And until this particular range is resolved to the upside or to the downside, we won't know whether we'll be able to hit this target at 3406 with a long signal so far that was issued on the 1st of March this year at that 3108 level, targeting 3406. So it's still uptrend and pending a break of this particular Ichimoku SSSB line. And on the weekly charts, medium term wise for the Straits Times Index, I still like this price movement upwards. You can actually see that long signal at 2693 on the 7th of November last year, targeting 3406 up here. Still can be met. We are just still above this particular super trend line with a pivot at 3024 above the Kijun, and most importantly, hugging this Tenkan line at 3132. If we can bounce above that 3132, sustain that hold, break out from the last high, we can see higher highs. Otherwise, a break below this particular pivot at 3024 may see a weakness to the downside. All right, but meanwhile, on the weekly charts, on a medium term is uptrend for the moment. So on the daily chart, you can see that the Straits Times Index is really in this particular broad holding pattern between 3,230 to this pivot of 3,082 points. Indeed, very significant pivot at 3082, which is now the super trend support for this particular price action. You can see is zigzagging. All right, and finally closing at 3157 last Friday. So we want to actually is actually quite encouraging for the price action to push above that pivot of 3082 and bounce above, giving us this particular nice price action. And hopefully we can actually clear this particular target, break 3,200 points, and head towards that 3,406 level on the monthly charts. So on the daily chart, still looking positive, staying above the SSSA line as well as the super trend line as well. And on the 4 hourly charts, a little bit of weakness. Short signal at 3124 that's been issued on the 8th of July earlier the month, targeting 3082. Managed to almost touch its target at 3082 here, which is the daily support, but of course it bounced up based on the daily chart. And in order to get some strength, we need to pull above this pivot at 3176 for any move to the upside. But a little bit of weakness on the 4 hourly charts for now until we break 3176. So as a recap, Straits Times Index trying to break out this particular range here between 3,000 to 3,200 points, and target is still at 3406 in the long term, and the medium term still in an uptrend. Pivot support at 3024, and on the dailies, pivot support at 3082. We did do a nice little bounce up for the past week of trading, currently closing at 3157, still on an uptrend on the daily's chart. And for the 4 hourly chart, a little bit of weakness till we break above this particular pivot at 3176 to the upside. Otherwise, we might retest that 3082 level and testing that 3024 level on the weeklies as well. So range bound STI, and still uptrend on the short, medium, and long term basis. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to click subscribe, and please give it a thumbs up if you find it meaningful.